Wow, that was honestly amazing. That is the difference between first class and an amazing first class product. So far, Cathay is ticking all the boxes for me. One that really supplies the best in all corners. This is probably the comfiest bed I have ever been on a plane. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, followers, non-followers, subscribers, whoever you are, welcome to this video. Yesterday, I flew British Airways in their first class from London to New York, and today I am so excited. I honestly cannot tell you how excited I am for today's flight. As you may be able to see behind me, Cathay Pacific are the desks behind me. I am flying from New York JFK to Hong Kong. Yes, a 16-hour mammoth flight, and I'm doing it in seat 1A in first class. Cathay Pacific use the American Airlines Flagship Lounge at JFK. Good morning. How are you, okay?
Good, how are you today?
Very good, thank you.
Nice to have you with us. Let's see. Oh, you ready for 16 hours, huh?
As a first class passenger, I was able to use the first dining area, where I drunk Krug, showered, and dined. So, I'm out of the lounge and I'm heading down to gate 47, where my plane departs from. So, we've just been told to go to the lounge. We're actually in the queue, ready for boarding. And this woman came to all the business and first class passengers, and she said, go to the lounge. It's going to be like another 20-25 minutes. So, instead of you waiting here, you may as well wait in the lounge. So, off we go to the Admiral's Club, which is by gate 42, which is like 5 gates away from our gate. But yeah, delayed to 3:40, so an hour delayed. It's almost an hour late, but we got the boarding call, and I have to say, excitement is still very high. So on the walk to the gate again.
The passport, only boarding pass.
Okay, thank you. This queue for like half an hour, 40 minutes, and it's not moving. Luckily there's only about 5 of us in this queue, but we still haven't boarded. Finally we're through, and yeah, let's head down to the plane. I can see it down there, exciting! Thank you so much. I was greeted on board and walked all the way to seat 1A by the purser. Wow. Thank you so much.
Any drink for you?
Champagne, please. Once my suitcase was packed away, I sat back and enjoyed the bubbles. Honestly, no delays at all were going to make me not look forward to this flight. Here we are in seat 1A. Look how wide the seat is. This is actually unbelievable. Up here we've got our reading materials. We've got a lamp up here. We also have a lamp next to us here, 2 reading lights, and obviously we've got the lovely decorative flower up there. The storage space on the side, I mean, look at this. This is massive. So the crew didn't ask for my size. They were obviously eyeing me up, and they've given me a medium pair of pajamas here and told me I can go to the front to get changed whenever I want. Along with that, some nuts have arrived to go nicely with my champagne. As I was just saying there, so Josephine just came up, introduced herself to me, said she'd be taking care of me today. Super friendly, super nice, you know, if you need anything, let me know. And I have to say, I've been on this plane for 10 minutes and it's already, I'm being taken care of so well. I've got my pajamas, I've got my menu, champagne, hot nuts, amenity kit, headphones, everything, honestly. I can't wait to just check this seat out as well. I'm finding new things everywhere, which is awesome. Almost 2 hours late, we taxied to the runway and took off. So as not to make this video too long, I'll explain now how to book this flight for £79. You can choose so many mileage plans to book this, and I chose to use Alaska Airlines, which I think is one of the best mileage plans in the world. By using points, the cost was only £79 or $103, and for more details on that, please see the link in the description where I've written a full article on how you guys can book it for the same price. Massive turbulence. The turbulence was so strong that the crew had to stay seated for almost an hour. Finally, the seatbelt sign was off and I got changed into these super comfortable pyjamas. So now that we've taken off, they've taken my meal order as well for a lunch. Let me show you around this awesome and massive Cathay Pacific first class seat. So first off, I'm going to start to my left. What's amazing is that you have this storage area here. Now I flew British Airways first class yesterday and there is no storage area, which is really annoying. This is where you can put my boarding pass, passport and stuff like that. I assume a lot of people will put their phone in there. Then we've got a remote control here. Now this remote control is awesome. Select my language and basically it's a mini screen, so I can select whatever I want really. Would you like to play this content on the main screen or this screen? So I can literally choose where I want content to be played, on the little one down here or the big screen over there. Then here we have a screen which can adjust our seat controls. So if we click here, have a look, this is where we can adjust how we like our seat. So bed mode, eating mode, and anything in between really. You can hold down these controls to change it, and you can control your light using this switch here. Next up, what I think is really amazing about this seat is the amount of space. If you look here, storage space just to put things on. It's quite nice just to have areas where you can place things. Stuff like my amenity kit can just sit there. That's not a problem. I really like the finish as well. It looks lovely in the sun. Over in front of us, we've got the footstool, which is perfectly positioned to put your feet on. And if you're traveling with a companion, they can sit there and eat, seeing as it has a seatbelt. Over here, we have the in-flight entertainment screen, which is released by pressing this button here, and then slides across to there. What's annoying is that it doesn't have more movability. I can't bring it closer towards me, but it is really big and I have to say very responsive as well. Next up down here, we've got a compartment, another storage compartment. It says literature only, but it's quite big. You can store stuff in there. And over to the right, we have another literature compartment with my first class menu in it. Up the top there, we've got a reading light and another reading light up here as well. Finally, there aren't just seat controls on the left, but also on the right as well. So if you're lying down, these seat controls are easily accessible. We've got this amazing storage compartment here, because if you look up, you can see that Cathay Pacific don't have overhead bins in first class. So basically, what each seat has is a storage compartment like this, with hangers and basically a space to put your carry-on luggage. As we headed north, the snow cover became stronger and stronger. Well, here it is, the famous Cathay Pacific first class caviar and champagne service. Honestly, it looks amazing. I cannot wait to dig in. And along with this amazing caviar service, we've got a really sweet note here saying, "Dearest Mr. Stevenson, it is our pleasure to have you on board. We sincerely hope that you will enjoy the flight. Best wishes, CX831, 22nd of April 2019 crew." Honestly, this is so nice. The crew have been amazing so far, and I cannot wait to tuck into this service. So come on, without further ado, let's go. Caviar and champagne. Wow. That was honestly amazing. It tastes so good. The caviar's great, the blinis were fantastic, the egg, everything, even that cream was so good. Wow, this meal service has got off to an absolute banger, and I love it. Along with the champagne, and yeah, it's living the dream. It's a fantastic meal service so far. So as I said to the crew, you know I liked the last service when there was food all over the tablecloth. They've changed that all now, and yeah, I've got a new tablecloth, and my first starter, well my second starter after the caviar, is this Chinese soup. So yeah, let's get dug in and see what it tastes like. The soup was great, and up next came the next course. So here we go. The next instalment of our meal is the duck salad. This is the only one off the list that isn't from the Chinese traditional part of the menu. This is from the Western, and yeah, it looks fantastic. I'm gonna pour this over the top, and I'm gonna dig in. Wow, here we are, the main course, the Hong Kong style chicken curry. It looks amazing, and let's hope it tastes amazing as well. She just asked if I want another drink. I've had a couple of glasses of champagne. She said she'll fix me together a special Cathay Pacific mocktail. Yeah, I assume that will be amazing as well. So during that meal service, I don't know if you saw, but the crew brought me this, which is the non-alcoholic drink she promised me, and it's called a Cathay Delight, she told me. It almost tastes a little bit like, I don't know, lassi, that Indian drink, quite thick, quite yogurty, and really, really good. I love it. I just finished my main course, and I have to say, so far the meal service has been unbelievable. I said yesterday on my British Airways flight, I said the food was really good, but it didn't jump out at me. I didn't finish the flight thinking those meals were unbelievable. And I tell you what, the way this is going, the food is unbelievable. Honestly, all the meals have been incredible, and they really do jump out at you. And I think that is the difference between first class and an amazing first class product. One that really supplies the best in all corners. So far, Cathay is ticking all the boxes for me. Thank you very much. What have we got here? The cheese ball one. So, meal service done, and just watched an amazing film called Lion, about a boy, little Indian boy who gets lost, gets adopted, goes to Australia, and 25 years later comes back and finds his town and his parents and everything. A very, very emotional film, amazing nonetheless, true story as well. Now, I want to have a look inside this Cathay Pacific first class immunity kit and see what they give you inside. And here we are. So, really nice green colours. Comes with a comb. A really nice large toothpaste, some mouthwash, some earbuds, something for cleaning your glasses, I won't be needing that, a toothbrush, and what have we got here? So this is so it says parsley seed, it's basically a moisturiser, moisturising oil, fantastic, I do need that. And then in this little tube here we have lip cream. I have to say, in terms of an amenity kit, it's weak. No socks. We've already got an eye mask, in all fairness, that came with the pyjamas, but pretty weak selection, I have to say. After looking at my amenity kit, I asked the crew to turn my seat into a bed, and within minutes it was done. Now this is a comfortable bed, so we've got a little mattress topper down here. It's so spongy, it's amazing. Obviously so much space on the side here as well. I have to say, This is a very comfortable bed. In fact, I think I'd go as far as saying this is probably the comfiest bed I have ever been on a plane. Well, hello, good morning from this Cathay Pacific 777 on my way to Hong Kong. I'll tell you what, there's sleeping on a plane, and then there's what I just had. I just had the most incredible deep sleep ever. That bed is so comfortable. Honestly, I conked out and I was gone for about 5.5 hours. It was amazing. So I'm up now, feeling very refreshed and yeah, ready for my next meal service. This is the first class toilet. Got some amenities over there, such as face cream, hand cream. The sink looks really nice. Towels to dry your hands with, and a lovely large mirror at the back here. Well, it's not quite dinner time, but there is a section on this menu labelled snacks. And you've got kind of shrimp in noodle soup, beef burger, potato and pea samosa, and ice cream, which you can have at any time. I mean, you can have anything at any time on this flight, but as it's not quite dinner time, I think I'll hold off on the dinner service, and I think I'm going to try that beef burger and see what it's like. Again, the crew was so quick, and they set my table instantly. The burger arrived and was a great choice. I was super impressed with how it tasted and would highly recommend it. So when I booked this flight, I think it was my mum actually, she said to me, oh God, what the hell are you gonna do for 16 hours? And if you have a look here, we've come from JFK, we went north, up over Canada, up over Greenland, the North Pole, down through Russia, and now just crossing into China now. And you know what? With 4 hours to go, I am having an amazing time. I haven't been bored once. Honestly, this flight is very, very enjoyable. And I think we'll get to Hong Kong, and I don't think I want it to end. So 16 hours, and look, there's 3 hours, 54 minutes left. So, this is the in-flight entertainment system. I have to say the touchscreen is absolutely fantastic. Look at this, look how responsive it is. On the side here, we have all of our different options of what we can do with this IFE. So we've got watch, listen, kids, shopping, maps, games, cameras, information, and surveys. So let's have a look at the cameras. There's only one camera on this 777, and I have to say the quality isn't fantastic. It was pretty cool on takeoff, but yeah, that's basically the picture. And then let's head over to watch. What can you watch on this? So we got a lot of films listed here. I actually found it quite hard to search. When I was going through this bit, I thought, oh no, the films aren't very good. But once I restricted my search to, let's say, comedy or drama, I was actually starting to get some really good films. So for instance, I actually finished watching Lion, which I started on British Airways first class, and then I watched Bohemian Rhapsody, the film about Queen, which was absolutely fantastic. So we've got good options to watch. We've also got stuff to listen to. There we are, we've got music, podcasts, that kind of thing, and you can shop, and then here is the map. Now the map is really awesome and very responsive, so as you can see, it's just controlled like this. Now what is really awesome is that you can control the map using the remote control. So if you have a look here, if I do that, I can control with my fingers. So let's say I just zoom in and out like this on the pad. Look what happens to the screen. Now how cool is that? Literally touchscreen control down here, controlling the screen over here. So I have to say, I cannot fault the entertainment system. It's really great, and yeah, working perfectly for me so far. 2 hours before landing, my dinner service begun. So we've got our starter now. I know I've been eating all flight. I've literally been eating for 16 hours, but yeah, this is it, the seasonal fruit starter, and this is my final meal. This is dinner. Yeah, I think Hong Kong time it's like 6 PM, so good time to eat dinner. what I want to know is, how do they keep fruit so fresh on an aeroplane? Honestly, this fruit is, it's like it's just been picked off a tree or something. So here we are, this is the main course, and it's called a chicken supreme with mushroom and bread dumpling. I cannot wait. This honestly looks amazing. Honestly, this is another exceptional meal. The chicken is perfectly done, the mushrooms are amazing, the dumplings are lovely. I just cannot stress to you enough how amazing this food has been on this flight. My stomach, I'm so full. I have eaten so much food, but you know it's amazing when you just want to carry on going because the taste is that good. So look at this, I'm just working away on my laptop, doing some work before we come into land. And the crew brought my favourite tea because she knew I liked it, and a hot towel just to, you know, just because I hadn't ordered anything in probably about 5 minutes. I assume they got a bit nervous and brought me something. This is service like no other. As I filled in my landing card, the sun began to set beautifully out of the window. So we're coming to the end of this awesome Cathay Pacific flight. Hong Kong is just down there, we're just flying over it now, and this is the perfect time to give my thoughts on what did I think of Cathay Pacific first class, what did I think of this flight. First things first, this seat is unbelievable. This seat is absolutely fantastic. It's so wide, it's so spacious, and the storage area, even over there, the storage area is simply fantastic. Next up, I think the food stood out for me as probably my favourite aspect of this flight. I wanted to try every meal, and the ones I did try, I pretty much tried everything on the menu. It was simply spectacular. Honestly, that food really jumped out to me, and that is what it should feel like in first class. You should be wanting more of absolutely everything you eat. A personal favourite of mine was the caviar and champagne service at the beginning. That was unbelievable. That chicken at the end though, another amazing service. The crew have also been super friendly on this flight. They were so attentive. Every time you were done with your meal, it was gone within seconds. Hot towels, drinks, everything. They kept asking. They were so attentive, and that is what I love about Cathay Pacific crew. They really are some of the best in the world, and today's flight was no exception to that. Personally, I've had an incredible experience on Cathay Pacific first class, and I cannot wait to fly again. There we have it. We have now landed in Hong Kong, which finishes a mammoth 16-hour flight from New York. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If so, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe, because there is so much more content coming. Honestly, this is just the start of some huge trips. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you in the next video.